Okay, Graham here with the latest updates for We Share Abundance, SOAP, Cash Cow, multiple income streams, all connected together, all going in the same direction, all helping our members. And we should be streaming live today, the 12th of May, Thursday the 12th of May, on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly. And we normally only see comments from the Facebook group. So if you're watching on the other channels, unfortunately, I won't be able to interact with you and answer your questions, or it's unlikely. Occasionally, for some reason, they pop up, but more often than not, they don't. So I'll be heading over to our Facebook group in a moment to check that things are working. But whatever program, whatever platform you're watching on, you are equally welcome. Whatever continent you're from, whatever country you're from, whatever background you have, whatever anything else you have, you are welcome, whether you're a member, a visitor, guest, somebody that's just said, what's going on here? You are equally welcome. We are a cloud nation. We are totally cosmopolitan. We accept people from any country, any background, whatever. We are the United States of the world. And we are proud to be the United States of the world, and we hold positive attitude as one of our main functions. Okay, let's get off to Facebook and just check that things are working there. I hope they are. Let me find Facebook. And I'll look for We Share Abundance Publicly, which is our group. And when I scroll down, hopefully we'll see the 12th of May, and it looks good so far. And we have people in the comments and everything. Good. And we have Ross Cowley, top of the comments list. Ramachandra from India. He's a UK citizen, but he's been in India for a long time. Russ letting me know I'm coming through loud and clear. Thanks. Norman Firth from Doncaster. Richard from Devon in the UK. Doncaster, UK, of course, as well. Derek Murray from West Palm Beach, Florida. Andrew Dean from New Zealand. Florida, of course, USA. And we've got Meenakshi from India. We have Paula from Holland, Morris from Netherlands, I think, from memory. And then we've got Brihaspati from Calcutta. And we'll give it a couple of minutes to let a few more people just get in. It still wasn't working in Chrome, Melon, but I just went to I can never remember what it's called. It used to be Internet Explorer, but they changed the name and the image a bit. And it's working okay in there. Okay, we've got Martin Foster from St. Helens, UK. Deborah from Southern Alabama, USA. Bhakti from India, Mayapur, and Dave Jackson from London, UK. And while we're waiting just a couple of minutes, I will give you the update that Brendan McCullum has been appointed as the coach for the England Test team. And I think it's a good appointment. I like Brendan. Be lovely if we could find somebody of that caliber that was English, but he's a New Zealander, which is the next best thing, I suppose. And he is a terrific, or was a terrific cricketer. I suppose he still would be if he was to put his whites on. But hopefully he'll start to get something working for England in the Test cricket arena. We are the bottom of the league at the moment, and There's some more good news though. Lancashire are in a very strong position against Yorkshire, despite Yorkshire taking 2 early wickets. They put it all together, and we've got an Englishman in there that's got 150 not out, I think. We may see him back in England colours. So the cricket side is looking up a little bit. Who else have we got? We've got Kingsley from Manchester, UK. Nankumar from India, USA. Thobsa from South Africa. Where are we now? 1907. We'll give it a few seconds to tick over to 1908, and then we'll start rocking and rolling. Yeah. I was going to make notes about what I wanted to talk about today, but it's a bit late to make them now. If I forget, I forget, don't I? Hopefully, we won't forget. Can you please confirm the benefits that you explained in previous webinars about Pay It Forward? Yeah, that's one of the things I want to talk about. I answered your ticket in support, and you do have the wrong end of the stick. So I want to go over that. That's one of the things that I will be covering. Okay. The 1908. So we're going to get started in our normal fashion with a short prayer, then a bit of an affirmation, and then we'll get on to the updates and things. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love each member may find the joy of service, and through service that each member may find true happiness and everything they need. Amen. And in my preamble, I said we are the United States of the world, and we are happy and grateful to be the United States of the world with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmonies, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Let's just work on being better ourselves than we were yesterday in every way. It's easy to talk about things like unconditional love, but it's very, very difficult to actually put it into practice. To love unconditionally every aspect of creation, everybody, every person, regardless of who they are, what they look like, what they've done. You know, it's a big challenge, but it's one that we must or should always accept and become unified as one family. None of us are perfect, but we all have the opportunity to be better, and we can strive for that each day. Okay. We got Deborah in from Southern Alabama. I don't know whether I mentioned that, but I've just seen her there. USA. Okay, first of all, let's just cover the Pay It Forward system. If you pay it forward for somebody, normally you would want to pay it forward for people that are in your pay line. But there may be times where you pay it forward for somebody that isn't. Maybe you pay it forward for your brother who's in somebody else's pay line, or your sister, or whatever. Somebody you just know, somebody you feel sorry for, whatever. When you pay it forward, you are the payer, and the payer gets the payer benefits. In other words, if you're buying a subscription for somebody in the Easy Business Builder, there are certain benefits that come with that, and they are nest eggs. You know, if you buy somebody a $100 subscription, there is a $100 allocation of nest eggs that come as a gift with that. And we pay that to the person that is making the payment. Normally, the payment is made by the person that is, you know, people pay for themselves. So one of the things they get when they make a subscription is they get the same value as the subscription they buy in nest eggs into their nest egg wallet. But it's only fair that if somebody else pays for their subscription, that they get those nest eggs rather than the payee. The payee gets their subscription paid for. That's all they get. So they receive that level of subscription or staking, whatever you pay for that person, in the normal way, but they don't get any of the fringe benefits, the bits that go with it. Normally, you would only be interested in paying it forward for somebody that you'd introduced, because in that way, you know you're going to get a commission for that. If you pay it forward for somebody that's just joined, then you pay it forward for somebody that you've introduced that's just joined, and you get 100% commission on that because they are your introduction. You've sponsored that person. So you buy them a $100 membership, you get a $100 commission because they are frontline to you. Nobody else gets anything in month one other than the person that sponsored the member. If somebody else sponsors somebody and you want to pay for them, that's up to you. But they will not be in your pay line, even if they are, even if you sponsored A and A sponsors B, they'll be in your pay line for recurring commissions, but they won't be in your pay line month one, because A is going to get the commission 100%. I can't understand why people normally would want to pay for somebody that they haven't personally enrolled. But it's there, it's an option. But the commission structure remains the same always. It doesn't change for a pay it forward situation. If you pay it forward for somebody that's nowhere, you know, somebody else's pay line, you get the nest eggs, but you won't get any commission. You won't get any residual commission because they're not in your pay line. It should be fairly obvious. Any of the benefits that come from making the payment, other than actually having the membership. I mean, it's a wonderful membership, that Easy Business Builder membership. People don't understand the value of it. I've talked about it quite a lot, but I know that most members don't really understand the value of that membership in the Easy Business Builder. But it is a really valuable membership, and you pay it forward to somebody, they get that. In addition, they will get the benefits that come with the soap package. They'll get coupons that they can give away. You won't get the coupons. They'll get the coupons. They'll get the benefits of that package. You will get the gifts like the nest egg, and you will get the commissions if you personally referred them. If they are an existing member of your network, your group, whether you personally referred them or whether they were referred by somebody that you referred and you pay for them, then they will be in your pay line because they're existing members. They don't qualify you for, or anybody else, for that 100% fast start commission. It would just be the basic commission, the normal commission of 10% through 2 levels, enhanced by any power of 1 bonus that you might have. And that's another reason why you may want to pay it forward for somebody that you have personally introduced, because if you do, that qualifies you for the power of 1. It can be as much as doubling your income. But if you pay it forward for somebody that has been introduced by somebody else, it will qualify that other person, the person that introduced them, the sponsor of that person, for the power of 1 bonus. It won't qualify you. The pay plan remains the same. The only difference is the free gifts and bonuses that go to the payer. We think it's only fair that they go to the payer still. So if you're paying it forward for somebody, you will get the commissions that you're entitled to depending on where that person is in your structure. And you will also get the gifts that we give for making the payment of a subscription. It should be pretty clear. It's what I've always said. I don't know why there has any confusion about it. That is the situation, and that is it. And I hope that clarifies it. We have multiple income streams has always been one of our policies, to help people develop multiple income streams, both through programs that we recommend as the administration, or through programs that they're involved in that they can think are good. They can add them into their downline builder, and the people that they refer will fall in underneath them. That's always been a policy. The reason that we are pushing some programs now is twofold, maybe even more than twofold, but there are 2 main reasons. One is because we are totally focused on building liquidity pools for our tokens. What's a liquidity pool? It means that we want to build up sufficient cash in a pool that we can say, whatever tokens are on the market, if nobody else wants to buy them, we can take cash out of that pool and buy those tokens. This is not a new idea. There are lots of tokens and that have liquidity pools. Usually they are funded by people who aim to make a profit out of the liquidity pool. Okay, so what will happen is somebody will say, I'm going to start this coupon and it's going to be great. And we want a liquidity pool of $20,000 to get it started. And anybody that comes in now to make up that $20,000, we're going to give you some of our tokens for you putting that money into the liquidity pool. So you'll have those tokens there and you're going to get them at a rate that nobody else is ever going to get them at. So you're getting a real good deal, because we're going to launch the coupons at tokens at $1 each, and we're going to give them to you for 1 cent each. So you put in $1, you're going to get 100 tokens, and they're going to be worth $100 as soon as we launch. And that's the spiel behind it. Okay, the figures are made up, but that's the principle. And then that liquidity pool is there, and when they launch, they do a big push, and quite often they'll do a special offer through an exchange. ICOs used to be the big thing, initial coin offerings. They're banned in a lot of countries now because they were scams. So now they do IEOs, initial exchange offerings, which are still scams for the most part. Okay. But they have a bit of liquidity there to just back things up for a while, push the price up, and then they can sell at that top level and everybody else gets burned. Okay. That's not why we're building our liquidity pool. We're building our liquidity pool to find ways that we can always put money into that pool, more and more money, pour it into that pool. And then when we get sufficient in the pool, we can say, okay, we can now start releasing the free coupons, the free tokens that we give away to our members in the Wealth Builder side, because they're not going to cause a glut on the market. And we're going to build demand, and then the demand that isn't taken up in total, we'll have cash out of the liquidity pool to put in. It'll stabilize the token. It'll increase the price, it'll increase the demand, it'll increase the liquidity. People will see that this is working. They'll want to invest in the tokens, and it'll create an upward spiral. But we have to fill the liquidity pools first. So how are we going to do it? Well, we can do it through the Easy Business Builder plan if the members get together and introduce people, because we make a profit on people that come into that plan. When I say we, it's we as a community, not me. We don't have anybody that takes shares or dividends or anything out of this. It only goes out in tokens to members, or in payment for administration costs. Okay? Nothing is siphoned off anywhere. So it only goes to the members. But most of our members don't want to promote. And I'm not holding that against them. They didn't want to promote when they got in. They don't want to promote now. Okay, fine. But if they did, that would be one way that would fill the liquidity pools. And the people that are promoting are helping to fill the liquidity pools. But they're few and far between, as you'll see from the numbers that we have each day. If we were bringing in 1,000 people a day, we would soon have plenty in the liquidity pool, and we'd be able to release the tokens that are free in the Wealth Builder side. What a lot of members want. They want withdrawals from that side. All very well building a pile of assets, but what can you do with them? The only thing you can do with them currently is care for them and love them, because it's like you having a rich uncle that died and left you money in trust for 10 years in the future. Not going to be 10 years in the future for our tokens, but it's not available to you now in the same way that that cash in trust wouldn't be available to you now. Would you still value that trust? Yeah, because you know it's coming in the future. You should value what you're building in the Wealth Builder because it's going to be worth a lot of money for you. I know that a lot of you want to put bread on the table now. The only way we can do that currently is through commissions, and commissions are available to you through the Easy Business Builder. It's up to you. Okay, you want money? It's very easy to make money with the Easy Business Builder with the add-on that we have, which is the SOAP program. You don't have to make any sales. All you have to do is go out to people and say, look, I've got a free coupon here for a wonderful program. It gets you a paid membership. Would you like it? You will only have to register and verify that you're a real person, and you'll get that paid membership, no cost whatsoever to you. And you'll be able to make commissions on anything that you sell. And they're even going to give you some of these free coupons that you can give away. And you know what? Every time you give one of these coupons away, you get paid a commission for doing it. You get $3 for giving away one of the coupons that's cost you nothing and costing the person you give it to nothing. Sound good? Okay, here's your coupon. So you can make money doing that. We've made it as easy as we possibly can for you. You don't need any big capital or anything to get involved in that. You can get coupons for the lowest position, $2. We even gave all the members that were around when we launched this plan, we even gave you a free membership with the coupons to give away. And that would have put money in your pocket straight away. Most people didn't do it. That's okay. I'm no axe to grind. It's up to you. It's your life. You can do things the way you want. But we can only do our best for you and give you the opportunity. And if you take it, fine. And if you don't take it, fine. Okay? It is always your choice. If you want to take that up now, we're not giving memberships away now. If you're an existing member, you can pay $2. You'll get 5 coupons. You give you 5 coupons away. That'll make you $15. You've made a $13 profit. It's up to you. Okay? So that's one way. What else can we do to fill liquidity pools? Well, we will be bringing in more programs, but they take time to get established, to get all the development and all the coding done for them and things like that, that will help. We'll have malls where you can sell things and lots of things coming that will help. But in the short term, we can use our multiple income streams, because the multiple income streams, if we join them and then people join them under us, when I say we, it's in my name, but everything that is made from those multiple income streams doesn't come into my bank account, my pocket. It goes into the liquidity pools. At the moment, we're not making very much, but there is a potential to make an awful lot of money. We have programs like Tapestry that are paying about $100 a month. That's neither here nor there. We need $40,000 a month in the liquidity pools to be able to pay withdrawals from the Wealth Builder. The more we have, the higher the withdrawal level can be. Tapestry have now opened up for, if you log into your back office, you can do surveys in there and earn money on those. Tapestry has always been free. You can get into your back office in Tapestry, do surveys and make money, even if you're not in an area where the application is available on the phone. Like me, it's not available in Europe. It's available in lots of other countries, but it's not available in Europe. And if you've got the app on your phone, and if you activate it, you will earn money free just from having the app on your phone. But hardly anybody that has downloaded the app has activated it. So they're not making any money and we're not. So we make about $90 a month when we should be making maybe $1,000 a month. Still wouldn't be an awful lot in the liquidity pool, but it'd be a lot more than it is now. That's just one of our multiple income streams. And as I say, that one of the main reasons is to put money into that liquidity pool. People think that we're diversifying. Why are we going over there and promoting this program when we should be doing something to get our own tokens up in price? What we're doing is something to get our tokens up in price. It's the same objective. But you also want money. That's why you want withdrawals from that wealth builder side. You want them from there without doing any work. So we have some passive income plans in our multiple income streams, and some of them could be very, very lucrative. COTPS, you can get involved in that for $9 and you can make real good money. How long will it pay out for? No idea. The only program I can give you any indication of on its longevity is We Share Abundance. We're going to be around for generations, and in time we're going to have our tokens, well-respected tokens with absolute liquidity in the same way that Bitcoin or Ethereum has absolute liquidity. The value of cryptocurrencies fluctuates drastically, and that's another point I want to cover in a minute. But ours will be really, really stable because of the coding and the programming behind our tokens and the way that they are distributed. So we're going to have a stable coin, not linked to a dollar, not linked to anything else, but it's going to be stable when everything else is going down there. Ours is going to stay here. When everything else is going up there, we're going to be rising gradually. When it goes down again, we're still going to be rising gradually. And that is going to happen with our tokens. And that's why they're going to be in the top echelon of tokens in the future. That will happen. I can't tell you when, but it will happen. It's not going to be light years. It's going to be a couple of years, maybe 3 years. Took Bitcoin about 12 years to get really established. We'll do it faster than that. We've been around for 2 years, but we've had a lot of ups and downs. We've learned a lot in that period of time. The other reason for these programs, as I say, is you personally as members can make some good money out of them for a very, very small cost. $9 one time for COTPS. That's it. That's all you need to put in, and that could turn into $400,000 for you in 12 months' time without selling anything, without referring anybody. You want money? Get involved in it. Will we make anything out of it? Sure we will, yeah. The more you make, the more we'll make, because we get a commission based on your earnings. And that will go into the liquidity pool. Now, it's not a fortune on one person, but if everybody started making money for themselves with COTPS, we would have a little bit of all you members that are making money, and that would fill the liquidity pool very quickly. And lo and behold, you'd also have withdrawals. In addition to COTPS, we have TRX International. That is just 40 cents to get started. 40 cents, okay? Same thing, you don't have to refer anything, you don't have to sell anything. 40 cents. Now it's better for you if you look at it and say, okay, I'm going to put $10 in this as well. Yeah, if you can afford $10, fine. If you can't, get involved for 40 cents. Get involved at some level. Once again, the more people that get involved, we don't make a fortune out of any one person, but we've got 50,000 members. Now, most of them aren't active anyway, but we've got 50,000 members. If we had 50,000 people that were making $20 a month, and we were making $1 a month out of it, that's $50,000. And if they were doing that in those two programs, that'd be $100,000 a month going into the liquidity pool. And that would pay all you guys. And it would start that upward spiral in our tokens, liquidity and value. I hope you can see we're not diversifying. We are using whatever we can to get us where we want to go. It would be foolish not to use these things. Now, those two programs pay out enormous amounts. It makes them possibly unstable. I don't know how long they're going to be around. But we have another program that we got involved in just today. And that basically really needs $330 investment. Now, I know that's out of the reach of a lot of you, but that's basically a one-time investment, and that will pay you passive income. And that program is really solid. I would rate that program more secure than putting your money in a bank. Because if you put money in your bank, you are guaranteed to lose. You are guaranteed to lose with your money in a bank. The higher the rate of inflation, the more you're going to lose. Inflation rates are going up worldwide at the moment, massively. Money in the bank is losing you money every second of every day. The new program we have, funds, it's called FUNDSZ, funds, is very stable. It's not going to make you as much as quickly as these other programs, but it's going to be around to pay you. That's the big difference. We don't know these other programs are going to be around to pay you. They may be, they may not be. Funds is going to be around. It's going to be around for a good number of years. How many? I don't know. We can't guarantee it, but it looks really, really solid. Put $330 in. I haven't done the spreadsheet. I haven't done calculations on what you get, but it compounds. You can compound it. It's optional. It pays roughly 3%. 3% a week, I think. Yeah, I think that's it. 3% a week is what they aim for. They say about 12% a month, but they've always beaten 12%. They're usually around about 13.5%, 14% per month. Very, very good return. It's not massively high yield like COPS or TRX International, but it is solid. But you do need 330 to get started. Now, some of you have got that, some of you haven't. Those of you that have, my recommendation is go for it. Get involved. It's a one-time payment, 330. You will be in various multiple income streams within there, and you will never have to pay anything more out of your pocket. If you put in less than 330, you can still possibly not have to put anything more in out of your pocket, but you would have to refer people to make up the shortfall. You can put in more than 330 and make more money. It's up to you. There's no ceiling on the amount that you can put in. The minimum is $100 to make passive income. Plus there is a monthly fee. The minimum for that is $10. So your minimum is $110 to make passive income. 330 is the optimum level. Because we know a lot of people don't have 330, in the same way that we have a program for Metafy yields. Once again, that is another program that's a higher yield, but it's more risky. It's not a number one low risk. It's probably around about the middle range, around about a 5 out of 10 risk, 6 maybe out of 10 risk. Your bank is probably a 2 or 3 out of 10 risk, because you're guaranteed to lose money. Funds, I rate round about 1. Really, really safe. Metafy yield is again high yield. It's more risky and it takes more money. So what we've done with Metafy yielders is we've said, okay, if you've not got enough money to get in at the level that pays you a decent amount, like 2.5 grand they want, not 330, but I mean they're paying a lot more than 3% per week. But you need 2.5 grand. So we've set up this investors club to help people get involved in Metafy yielders through a sort of corporate group at that level, and then we'll issue all the payments out once people get enough to get in at that 2,500 level, and then they can run their own account. So whether you've got $12 or whether you've got $1,200, you can get in, and as soon as we get those funds, they'll double roughly every 6 weeks. That's basically what happens. Your money in Metafy yielders doubles roughly every 6 weeks. So when you work it out, you double it up, double it up, double it up. As soon as you get to over 2.5 grand, we say, here you go, boom, get involved on your own now. Now, Metafy yielders is good because you can join that free. You can get it in your downline builder in We Share Abundance, and if people join it under you, you will get the commission for their investments and the money they make and things. Okay. The difference between that and funds is you can put your code into the downline builder for funds, but if you have not activated your membership for $30, anybody that joins from that downline builder and from your link, you will lose them. Okay. If they upgrade before you upgrade, gone, lost. We as a community already lost one person because I released my link to this person. They were saying, give me your link. So I said, okay, I'm just signing up myself now. Boom. And their payment actually went through before my payment. And so we lost that person. That person didn't want to not be in our group, but he's not. He's gone. Boom. He's in the matrix somewhere else. He got in for 330. We lost the commission on that. Okay. All the commissions that come in from that will go into the pool, the same as any other of the programs that we have that we promote. All the commissions will go into membership benefits, mainly into the pools, the liquidity pools. Now, with funds, because you need 330, and I know a lot of you don't have that, we will be setting that up as our second program in the Investors Club. And that will allow us to get in, stake, and you will earn the returns on the staking on your money. We'll calculate it on each return that comes out that we are paid. You will get proportionately that same money on your investment, whatever it is. Some of you will have funds left over from when we put into Metafy Yielders, and I'll get into why we're not in there yet. Some of you will want to put in more funds to get involved in what is a really good program, funds. It'll still be the same sort of level, $12 minimum. We'll put that in, and when you've got it up to $330 or more, we'll pay it out to you and you can go ahead with your own. But if you're going to put your link out there for people to join, understand that you will lose them unless you are in at that $30 a month level. I don't think the $10 a month level will allow you to keep them. I'm not certain of that. So I think you need that $30 a month level. So if you've got people that want to join, tell them to hang on till you can get in there, okay? You can do it purely through referrals. You make $6 on a referral. So if you personally refer 5 people, I think you'll wind up with $30 in commissions, and that will pay your way, even before you can get involved in the staking, which then would cover that with some profit, and with the compounding it would build and build and build. Okay, not as quickly as some of these other programs, Metafy Yielders, COPS, TRX International, but it's going to be around to pay you when it has built. Okay, you look at it as a 2-3 year plan, and if you can build your staking up, you can in 2 to 3 years be a very wealthy person with the funds program, even if you don't refer anybody. The matrices that they have in there are force matrices. So we already have a lot of people that have joined, but most of them have not activated their membership yet. Now, some of them will be waiting for funds and things, or thinking about it, looking at it, being a bit cautious, fine. But there's a lot of people that are going to be joining in our matrix, in the We Share Abundance matrix, if you like. And they all go under one another. The sooner that you get in that matrix, $30 it's going to cost you, the sooner you're going to, maybe, can't promise spillover, but your potential for spillover in these early days is very good. There will be a lot of people. I'm expecting we will have, over the course of the next 3 months, 300 to 400 people in that funds program. That's ignoring people that we put in through the Investors Club. There'll be 300 to 400 people that have got sufficient funds and are going to say, yeah, this is working, it's good, I'm in. And if you get in now, a lot of those will be underneath you. The longer you leave it, the less people are going to be underneath you from that initial group. We're going to keep building it, but it's going to be, the deeper the matrix goes, the more people, you're going to get less and less spillover. So it's there and it's available for you. I've not done the figures properly, the numbers. I've not had time to really get the numbers out and do a presentation on how we'll work it for the Investors Club for funds. But it is important we do it, because it will be a really good, strong, stable income for our members. And as they're making money, we'll make money. That'll go into the liquidity pools, and that will release even more money for you from We Share Abundance. That is how it all works. Okay. I hope I've made that a little bit clear. We've got Namaste Cheetam from Naya, from India. Sorry. And we've got Willie Sopo from Malawi, Mustafa from Pakistan. I'm glad you're grateful to be a part of We Share Abundance. So am I. Sir, any good strategy to withdraw the huge profit of money from COTPS? We haven't got any profit from COTPS at this moment in time. What we will be doing, and this is a strategy that I would employ with anything, and I outline it on the TRX video, which you can see, that is, once you get into a certain position where you're making a certain amount of money, doesn't have to be a lot, then you pull out 50% of your income and you leave 50% into compound, and gradually both your income and your withdrawals are growing, and that is a good strategy to adopt. It means it's a little bit slower to get to that huge amount, but it means you're getting money out along the way, and if it does go base over apex, then you're still winning, aren't you? Okay. Some of the information now I've been building a little bit more into the wsa.money website, and I recommend you go there because that gives some information on COPS, TRX, international funds, MetaFi yielders, and we will be looking at other programs. I've got several other programs that people have recommended to me, but I have to really look at them properly, take the time out to understand them. But funds, FUNDSZ, is going to stabilize that investors club. It's going to be there. It's going to be the rock that we build on. Okay. And over a protracted length of time, it's going to put a lot of money into our coffers, do a really good job for our tokens. That basically is what I wanted to cover. You will see in your back office that Devyani has uploaded the script and things, and you can now message individuals, but I'm not happy with it. It needs more work doing on it. I need to discuss it with Devyani tomorrow. We didn't hook up very well today for various reasons, but tomorrow I'll be discussing with her and we will be making enhancements to what she's done. I don't think it'll be too problematic now. It's mainly a display issue, I think, because she's got all the coding in. She's done all the work on it over the last week. But you will be able, you can now actually go in there and message individual people from your messaging system, but it will be better. Numbers don't mean much at the moment because we can't get most of them. Coin payments still ridiculous, still doesn't show anything. We have no site ranking sites that I know of at the moment, but we did have 15 new members registered and 11 increase in our active members to 6,126. And that's why I say, you know, I'm not criticizing people for not going out and promoting We Share Abundance, the Easy Business Builder, the SOAP program. But if you want the withdrawals, you can help us get them by promoting. And to have just 11 new active members in a day probably means that there are maybe 20 people promoting, and most of them are not very good at it, and so they only get one every now and again. Some of those 11 will be from the cash cow. I've still not sorted out the tracking properly on that, but we are getting people through the traffic that are getting involved. It's not what I would class as top class traffic, but it's not bad traffic. And we are getting some response from that. And I think that is probably accounting for some of that 11. So you can see that the members, 6,000 active members, are not really very active. They don't have to promote to be active, but if they did promote, they would be helping each other a lot more. Multiply Weezer still doing nothing, and that's understandable because we need to stabilize that Weezer token and get it up in value. All part of the plan. But we did have one new email verified member, and the bonus pool went up by $1 on yesterday. And that's the only numbers really that I can give you. Okay, what I do recommend you do is you go to the WSA money site. There is a link to it now, by the way, on the We Share Abundance site. It says, it's a big long link. It says Investors Club. What does it say? Let me find it, and I'll tell you what it says. Okay, it says WSA Investors Club. Highly recommended for passive income enthusiasts. Okay, because all the plans that we have in there are plans where you can make good money without selling or referring. Okay, they are not truly passive because TRX in TRX International, you have to go in once a day and do 3 tasks, and those tasks are listed on that site. So if you're in TRX International, you need to go to wsa.money and read the things and make sure you're doing those 3 things every day. They only take you 2 minutes, maybe less, but you need to do them. If you don't, you're missing out. COTPS is not truly passive because you've got to log in every 2 hours. We do have a script that you can get from us, if you remember there, that you can put in, that'll do that automatically for you, and that does become passive or almost passive. About once a week you need to go in and just reset your script, otherwise it will run out of the number of times it can log in. The maximum is 100. You can set it for 100 maximum, and then when it's used 100 login things, it would stop working. So you have to go in about once a week, about every 9 or 10 days officially, but I like to go in once a week and just reset it. But that is it. That is as passive as you can get, pretty much. Funds, once you put in $330, is 100% passive. If you do refer people, of course, you'll make more money and you'll make it faster. But it is 100% passive with that one-time $330. Metify Yielders is 100% passive, but you've got to get in at a decent level to make some decent money. You've got to get 2.5 grand invested in Metify Yielders. You can invest. How much can you invest? $100, I think. But you, at $100 level, you get 1% a day for 5 days a week. A lot better than money in the bank. Don't get me wrong. You know, if you've got a couple of $100 deposited in a bank account, put it in Metify Yielders, and in 6 weeks you've doubled your money. Then you can pull your money out, put it back in the bank if you want, and watch the difference between your bank account and your Metify Yielders account. So it's a lot better. Oh no, you wouldn't have doubled it in 6 weeks at the 1%. My mistake. I've not worked it out how long that would take. It's at the 3%, the 2,500. So you're better doing it through our investment club, actually. You can do it through our investment club, and then you'll double it in 6 weeks. But we're waiting till we get you to that 2,500 level before we pay you out. Okay, take a good look at the site, go through it. There will be more information on it. If you are an active member of the Investors Club, what's an active member? Somebody that has paid at least $12 plus the fees, $12.55. Okay, if you are an active member, in other words, you have actually paid into the pool, then you can join the Facebook group. If you're not an active member, no good applying because you won't get in anyway. When you are an active member and you apply, you will need your We Share Abundance username, and you will need to agree to the terms. That is all. When you join, if you don't do that, you won't get in either, whether you're an active member or not. Okay, so if you're an active member, you've got your We Share Abundance username, and you agree to abide by the rules of the group, which are pretty simple. Just be nice to people and don't post links in there and don't spam people. Pretty much, that's it. Then you will get access to that group, and you will get more information through there, and it will be through that group that you will have a link to your investment, I suppose, how things are progressing. Okay, that's where it will be, and that is why we don't let anybody else in. It's got to be somebody that's active, agrees to abide by the rules, and is a member of We Share Abundance. That's it. Okay, and that is pretty much it from me. And we've gone on a bit longer than normal, but only 3 minutes past the hour. So let me get back to Melanat and just check it and see if there are any comments in there that have come from YouTube. No, we've got it's all Facebook user. So I apologize, but that's it from me for the day. Been a lot to take in. Watch the replay if you're not sure. If you've got any questions about it, come back tomorrow. Ask the questions tomorrow about what we're doing. We are not diversifying. We are not going haywire and going after this and after that and after that and ignoring this. We are doing everything we can. We're bringing it all together for our main objective. Understand? God bless you all. This lovely day has flown away. The time has come to part. Auf Wiedersehen. Auf Wiedersehen. We'll meet again. Same time, same place tomorrow with the latest updates, more information, answering questions, doing what we can. Until then, auf